Hello, everybody. It is Generalkidd here today. How is everyone doing today? So for this video, we're going to be tackling the question of can you flip a shadow in Halo 2? So for those of you who don't remember, the shadow is a vehicle that only appears once in the entire Halo 2 campaign. It appears towards the end of the mission Outskirts when you're in the tunnels here, and you see a bunch of Covenant transports carrying like ghosts and some infantry on them. And I did a video a long time ago, maybe like a year or two ago, about if you could drive a shadow or not. Well, actually, no. I did a video about modding it so that you could drive the shadow because Master Chief can't drive the shadow. However, in the video I showed you that if you play as an elite, you can drive the shadow. And I also showed that you could mod it, like you could just tick a little box in assembly or some other mod tool to enable the shadow to be driven by Master Chief on this mission. Now, in the video, as I was driving the Shadow, I mentioned that I didn't think it was possible to flip the Shadow because it's such a stable and heavy vehicle and it just doesn't roll over much or anything like that. So I kind of assumed that it wasn't possible to flip it. But as it turns out, that was far from the truth. And in fact, you can flip it, and it's actually very easy to do it, especially on MCC. On Classic Halo 2, maybe not so much. Actually, yeah, I'm not even sure if it'd be very difficult on Classic Halo 2. But I think it's still possible. But we're doing this on MCC, and the best way to do it, the easiest way to do it, is to not only have Sputniks go on, but you also want to turn on like Boom, Feather, and other skulls that just make explosions bigger. Which I think it is those three skulls: Boom, Feather, and Sputnik. One of them makes objects lighter, like lowers their mass. Another one increases explosion force. And once you have all that enabled, and I would say Bandana Skull would help with this too, but just you could either have someone else do this or you could do it yourself, but just throw grenades, frag grenades preferably, underneath the shadow. And if you throw it like, there's like, more strategical ways to like knock it over with a grenade, but overall it's pretty easy. A frag grenade sends a shadow flying a lot. It's usually a very heavy vehicle that's really hard to move without any of those skulls. But with a grenade, it's actually very easy. It's pretty trivial to not flip it over. It's still very stable, actually, when you try to flip it over with a grenade. But, a rightly placed grenade, maybe a couple grenades, will flip it over. And, as a matter of fact, when you flip a shadow over, it does say hold B to flip shadow. Which, it's interesting, actually, because it suggests that maybe at one point early in Halo 2's development, and I think it was confirmed actually, but at one point you were supposed to be able to drive shadows, maybe as like Arbiter or something, but it was later like disabled and for the most part taken out except for this one mission. But the fact that it says like hold B to flip shadow suggests that you were meant to drive it. Because other vehicles like the Pelican and Phantom, if you flip those over, they don't say like hold B to flip Pelican or hold B to flip Phantom. Sometimes they say like hold B to flip Banshee, and other times they don't say anything at all. But if you hold B, it still flips. And by the way, by hold B, it's because I'm on bumper jumper controls. On default, it'll probably be like hold X, especially if you're on classic Xbox. But yeah, so that's really all there is to flipping the shadow, and it's pretty interesting that you have a message that says you could flip the shadow back over. Now, as for actually flipping the shadow back over when it's flipping it right side up, when you flipped it upside down, it's actually like you can flip it back over, but it's really slow. You can already see it right now how slowly it moves. Maybe because it's like such a heavy vehicle apparently that it takes forever to flip. Because this takes even longer and is like a lot more difficult to flip back up compared to like even the Elephant from Halo 3. The Elephant's like the biggest drivable vehicle in all of Halo, I'm pretty sure. And even that, when you flip it, it's easy to flip back up. It's pretty quick. But the shadow here, flipping it back up is pretty difficult. It's pretty slow. Like, even like at this angle, when it should just like drop back down, when any other vehicle just like simply like drop back down, it just slowly like tilts back downwards. And then finally it does land. But yeah, so it's like really weird, like flipping it back over. But yeah, so like I said, that's basically all there is. The trick is just to use frag grenades with Feather, Sputnik, and Boom Skull enabled, and after that, flipping the spirit is pretty trivial. But without those skulls, it might be a little trickier on like classic Halo or Halo 2 PC. But, you know, it's still doable, and someone has showed me like a screenshot of it on Halo 2 PC, so it's definitely doable. It's just maybe a little trickier. It's not as easy as MCC on Halo 2 Anniversary. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments, just anything else you want me to check out or look into, just let me know, and I'll do my best to look into it. And other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.